Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I don't have a lot to say. It's very cold, and I'm talking as if I'm in the future, because I am, because this is pre-recorded, so it's gonna air on Friday, which is supposedly gonna build into something very, very cold. So it's very cold. It's cold today too, because it's pre-recorded the day before, so it's it's not just cold overnight and that's it. No, it's building up there. But it's doable today. Tomorrow, I don't know. Or today for you. We'll see. I heard it's going to be very cold. It's going to be so cold that the girls were scheduled to get a cut because too many knots and very thick and big and scary, and I'm not going in there because they're scarier if I try to go in there and trim them. So I'll leave that to the groomers. But they were both scheduled, the Scorpio girls, Cosmo here, and Juno that's out there because so we have Cosmo, we have Kai sleeping over there, and we have Felix's ass over there. So these three are with me. You're going to see Blue at the end, as per usual. But the girls were scheduled for a haircut and all of that, and the way I do it is I call someone, they come in my driveway with a big ass van, cut their hair, give them a bath, bring them over to me when they're done, and so on and so forth. But I did text them and told them I don't want to put any humans nor pets in harm's way or in cold's way. So if you guys think it's too much for tomorrow, we can reschedule. So we did reschedule for next Friday, which is still gonna be cold, but not as minus cold. So yeah, I just threw the question out there in case, I'm sure they would have came over and all of that. Maybe, I don't know, because I have no idea if things start not functioning, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna throw the question in there. She's got those knots so big, man, that I'm sorry. It's pulling on the hair, so it's a knot on, let's say, the here, right? It's a big ass knot, and it forms bigger and bigger and bigger. As it gets bigger, it pulls on the hair next to it, and it leaves her skin exposed there next to it. I'm like, ew. But it's, I don't know. She may be one of those cats. I'm really hoping it's not that for her, and I'm hoping it's just from getting washed every single day when she came here for like weeks at least. Because I did the washing, so I know. So I'm hoping maybe I didn't rinse her well enough and she got a little, I don't know, maybe I'm hoping that's what it is. If not, that's just the texture of her fur, and we're gonna have to give her a cut, just like Felix. Felix is the only one that gets them regularly because he does get mad at a lot with his big, but he's not there yet with it. He's good for now. But and Juno now. And Juno's the kind that doesn't get as bad as Felix, so she needs a haircut maybe once a year, maybe. She only had it once, just on her belly, because she didn't get that nasty everywhere else. But now she's got him on the hip side and all, so she's gonna get a cut. She's gonna get a cut. The girls are in for a treat, but not tomorrow, which is today for you guys, because it's goddamn cold. Do not get out. Do not do shit. I think somehow it's going to affect the whole country from what I hear. Take care of yourselves as much as possible. And yeah, the pets too. As much as possible. Hold on, you got something in your fur. I got it. I don't know what it is. Looks like a little dot of litter. But, you're allowed. So, yeah, that's all I got. Dreams. Ooh, they're crazy, man. They are freaking crazy. And I started remembering them more this week because I repeated them. So I woke up, I had plenty of time where I wasn't disrupted to just kind of go through them over and over and over and over again so that they stick. And then I forgot them by the middle of the day. But, you know, at least the beginning part was, yay, I remember. So I remembered parts of my dreams. But there's a lot going on in dreamland. I hate it when I'm absent. Absent in the sense of I don't remember them. And as I said, if you wake me up suddenly, no chance in hell I'm gonna remember them. But most of the times, if my environment is being gentle with me when I wake up, then yeah, I love being in dreamland. So many things going on there. Super cool. But other than that, I got nothing. I don't think I have anything. No. I still don't know how to maneuver my phone. Hold on. How do I... Hold on. I'm like freaking my dad now. And he wouldn't mind me saying that, so... let me... Modes. Is this it? Sleep. What does sleep mean? Sleep means what I want it to mean. Apparently I didn't set it up. Okay. How about complete silence? How do I do that? Sound and vibration. Okay. Vibrate. No! Mute. Set how long? Oh. Set how long to keep your phone muted before returning to the previous. Vibrate. Oh, okay. Well, let's do 3 hours. Okay. So it's not like it's hard. It's just that it has so many fucking options these days that. Anyways, how are you guys? Good. Good. Okay. This thing that I have on, I never noticed how thick it is. I love it because it's thick. That's the main reason I love it. But I never really realized. I'm like, dude, this is thick. This is making me look like there's 3 of me in here. And it has pockets, which I love. Which I think... Oh, shit. One has a hole in it. Oh, that's not good. Fuck. Well, it's okay. I'm gonna sew it. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Anyways, that's it. That's I have nothing. So let's do this. I think every time I say I'm not gonna talk much, I'm looking at the thing. It's like, okay, 8 minutes in with me not talking too much. That wasn't much though. I can have more to not talk about if you want me to. Anyways, current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, whatever it is you're dealing with. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will not work properly while you're watching the premiere of this video. Meaning, if you're here on a Friday morning between 9 and 10 a.m. is when it starts, somewhere there, Central Time, then you're watching the premiere of this, so the timestamps are not going to work properly. Once the premiere is done, then the video uploads to YouTube, and that's when everything sorts itself out. It's like freaking magic. Roles can be reversed. I think that's about it. If you see my lips shining, it's because I put shit on them, because they're cracking. Too much pressure. No, too much cold out there. So I tend to put Aquaphor lip stuff on them. Because that shit is good. Yeah, that's I just saw them, so like I think I'm shining a little too much. But anyways, Earth signs, Capricorn. Why isn't my phone shutting down now? Dude, did I not set you up to shut 2 minutes? I've been talking for almost, well, no, I played with you for a little bit. Anyways, let's see what we got. Cappy. But I didn't do a great job with the, okay, I forgot about it. I was looking at the alignment of the blinds, and I'm like, the door one is a little off from the rest of them. Was that intentional, or I don't remember, but now it's kind of bothering me. Oh my god. Anyways, on your side you get the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. This looks like an energy of quitting something, but like cutting it off. Like, you know what? I just don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't And when I'm looking at the energy overall, I'm seeing a little issue here. Yeah, but it makes it look like one of those when shit gets hard, you just bail or something. So I'm not sure. It's coming through as a little bit of a pattern. So I'm not seeing you quitting here. I'm seeing you applying this pattern potentially to a situation, because it's like, okay, something's getting a little tensed up here, a little difficult with whatever you're dealing with. And you may have the tendency to go to this side of things first, where you say, you know what, fuck this shit, I don't give a shit, I don't have to deal with this, bye, it's none of my business. And I'm like, it is your business, you do care about this, because this energy definitely shows up as being deceptive. So you're saying that just because you're upset, or it's because it's the easiest thing to do in a situation similar to this one. So try to look at this. If this is indeed a pattern, try to check it out. I don't think you like it much. But the energy you're dealing with, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot. This energy makes it look, or is that just your perception? I don't know exactly. But what I'm seeing here is an energy that is definitely involved with a lot of their heart in something. It almost makes it look like they don't want to be involved there, but they are. So almost like, I don't want to do this, but I will be doing this because it's significant, because, you know, so this, no. It's like, I'm doing this for you type of a thing, more than I'm doing it for me. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here and who's doing what and why, but there's definitely something tensed a little bit in the middle of your energy and theirs. And I think each of you are interpreting and reacting to this under your own patterns. You know? I don't think at some point, I don't think either one of you are listening to the other. I think you're just creating your own stories about what's going on here. For the connection, the Devil, the King of Wands, the Star. Yeah, there's a little bit of it. It's going to show up as selfishness. You know, as I don't care about your story. I'm dealing with mine right now, so fuck off. But it's coming kind of the same on both ends. Like, oh, you're upset? I'm upset. You know, my upsetness matters more. It's like, hold on. What the fuck is going on truly here? Because nobody's saying. Okay, something's going on here, and it's because of that we're doing this. That is becoming quite irrelevant. What is becoming the center of things here is each of you take this deceptive energy of frustration, anger, pattern, whatever it is, and run with it without listening to the other energy truly, which creates a problem in itself, which makes the actual problem, if there even is one, look like nothing in comparison to what you two are creating here. From the universe, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands. The universe is saying, give it a little bit of time. Give this time, whatever this is. Don't react right away, because if you do, you're going to react from that energy of bringing out this pattern in which you say, you know what, blah, 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 I don't care, bye, whatever. And they're going to react as, well, okay, if you want to do this, we'll do this. I don't want to, but who cares about what I want, you know. It's like, okay, you two need to give this energy some time to settle so that you can come to the table in a more calm way, not reactive. You're both reactive right now, which is creating a bigger problem. So give this some time. But yeah, interesting. That's it. Why is it so hot in this room? Well, first of all, is this fucking thick thing that I'm wearing. And second of all, even though it's cold outside, and it shouldn't be this hot, it is sunny, which attracts warmth in this room. But anyways, moving on to Taurus. I'm surrounded. I feel surrounded. Where is Juno? She didn't... She went and minded her own business. Cosmos here. Kai is there. Felix is here. I feel like this complete square. Anyway, did I say Taurus? I think I did. But if I didn't, Taurus. But I think I did. On your side, you get the Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, the Hangman. Something is making you feel good, but you're upset with that. You're like, what the hell is wrong with me? I don't want to go there. I don't want to feel that. Well, you are. When you just are, you know, and come out of your mind with all the issues that are running through there and all of that, and you just are in the present moment, there's an energy in there, somewhere in there, that appeals to you, that makes you feel good. And you're like, well, I don't want to. What is up with earth signs? Why are you so stubborn today? And so, Is it because it's cold? Warm up. Do something. I don't want to. Okay. My God. Anyways, the energy attached to you, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Well, they don't want to either. I don't know who this is, but they're showing up with a sense of if there's something they need to be doing that has to do with you or with this connection to you. They're giving me a sense of, I can't attend to that right now, but I'll do it later. You know, it's like you're in the house with someone you live with, right? And you're in the middle of, I don't know, washing dishes, and whoever that is that's in the same house with you, they're in the middle of fucking cleaning up the garage. I don't know. And you're like, oh my God, I'm running out of dish detergent. And you call them out. It's like, hey, can you know, give me a little... Well, they're in the middle of their own shit. Get it yourself. Well, I'm wet, and I'm, you know, like... Now... Well, now they're probably, who knows, lifting up a 200-pound bench. I don't fucking know, whatever they're fucking doing in there. You know what I mean? So they're giving me a sense of, I'll be right there with your dish detergent, just not right now. A little later. It's fucking weird. It's for the connection, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. God damn it. Now, you're upset with them that they're not doing it now, even though you know you're very capable of doing it yourself, because all it takes is just drying your hands and picking up the wherever you have it, right? Go and get it yourself. It's in the house. You don't have to go to the grocery store. Yeah, but it wouldn't have hurt to have it passed on to me without me having to go through another process to get it. But, you know, if you want to get something done, you better do it yourself. So you're kind of pissed off because of that a little bit. It's not the end of the world. It's not like, oh my God, yeah, they destroyed my life because they didn't get me they didn't know I needed that fucking dish detergent. No. But it's creating a little bit of friction, a little bit of... This shouldn't even be here, this energy, you know, type of a deal. But it is. From the universe, you get the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're even saying, you know what, I think we'll get over it. I think you will too. I think you will too. But I want to be upset for now. Okay, be upset then, goddammit. I'll be upset with you. The goddamn dish detergent, man. Can they make him with legs so that they can travel to us when we need it? I don't fucking know. Yeah, be upset. Anyways, moving on to Virgo. Just in time for my Virgo there. It's like, oh, Virgo's coming. I gotta go sit on the perch. No, my boy. You're not due for a haircut yet, are you? Because I'm going to shove all three of you in there. No, too soon. You're good. Is that the fucking wind? Yes, it is. Because my face almost fell off this morning. I can hear it. Anyways, on your side, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Okay, you have a little bit of what the other earth signs are suffering from, a little bit of, but it's not that severe. You come in with a little bit of fun over it too. Like I see you have a little bit of aversion around work or something. I see you doing something, you know, putting effort into something, and then being like, I'm not in the mood. I can understand that. You're definitely kind of building up a sense of fun, a sense of, you know, I would rather do something fun right now than go be at work or something like that, which is not a bad energy, depending on how you handle it, of course. Because if you have to, you know, be at work, then you can do the fun later, but then you're like, well, later I'm not going to be in the mood for it. So I mean, there's ways to go around it and to fulfill both of these energies. It just creates a little bit of resistance towards something that you're actually involved in, you know, but it's not a big deal. The energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups. So much earth energy in this one. I mean, you are an earth sign, but altogether it's like too much. Whoever this is looking like they're working on something, I think, with you over there, with double motherfucker. I hate the doubles because it doesn't really let me finish. Well, I do and I don't. It doesn't really let me. It's like 1.5 really. Fucking shit. Anyways, whoever this is working on probably the same thing you're working on there. They're kind of dragging their feet through it too. What the hell are you working on? That it's like you're not in the mood. They're like, what is this? It carries a tone of bittersweet. Something like, we need to be doing this, but we don't really want to. You know? Kind of a thing. Like, we need to. There's both energies are in agreement there of, we need to be doing this. You know? And both of you are reacting a little bit different to that rejection of it, but kind of the same at the end of the day. For the connection, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. That's so twisted, man. So there's stability, there's love, and then there's not an ending. Not necessarily an ending. a turn off switch to it somehow, but it doesn't turn it off. Man, this is fucking ridiculous. Now I can understand why this, okay, we need to do this, but because there's something that needs to be done for the stability of this. Are you renovating, like throwing shit away? What is this? It comes in ultimately as cleaning up somehow, you know, through the stable environment of whatever this is. So anyways, let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Even though there's a tone of upsetness here, or again, that whole sense of, I don't really want to do this, I kind of have to, but I don't really want to, but I'm a little bit bummed out about it, da, 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 da. Even though it's there, it's not predominant here. It's actually very healing what's happening right now, you know? Yeah, you may be feeling more that tone of, I'm a little bit down right now, because it's a more heavy energy than the other ones. But overall, there seems to be a very healing energy over whatever the hell is going on here. So that's good. Then, cool. I think. I don't even fucking know, man. But anyways. Moving on to fire signs. Aries. Hearing sounds, and I hear them sometimes. It's very interesting during winter. I don't know if you noticed, but the ones that have winter and they're used to winter, you know, it's not like a little winter. No, it's winter. Sometimes there are sounds. You know the dead silence of winter? I do. It's fucking amazing. I love it. But then there are sounds, and it's like, is it coming from the house? Is it coming from outside the house? You look at all the animals, everybody's fucking sleeping, and it's like, what the fuck was that? And I heard something just now, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I don't know. This morning I saw some birds going and taking shelter under my deck here. So maybe I'm sure there's animals there. But like, I don't know, man. But I love the random sounds of things in the winter. I don't love that wind though, because that's sting you to the face. But anyways, on your side you get the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Lovers. Man, you look good here. You do feel very much connected to someone at this moment in time. Yeah, there's something going on within a connection here. And you're shown up as trustworthy, you know, not trustworthy, trusting of this, not this connection, but the energy that's within this connection, you know, like you're bringing you to the table and you know what you're about, and you're taking them for what they're bringing to the table. It's like, okay, this is what you got. Okay, cool. I'm okay. You know, I'm okay with that. So it's kind of looking like that a little bit. So this is not just about your energy. Your energy looks awesome here. But this is about you looking at the other energy and trusting it for what it's showing you. You know, taking it face value there. So it's okay. Cool. It's like it's very kind of an open book here type of a deal. And I think it's maybe because you're presenting it that way and it comes back in the same way. You're opening that book. As far as you're concerned, they feel free to open up their book. I don't fucking know. The energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands. Same deal. Same deal. They are definitely, you're right to trust them in what they're showing you, because I think they are showing you what they're about as well. Open book for sure on both ends. And there's quite the match here, energetically speaking. For the connection, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Who's trying to... let me see. I can't tell because your energies are so fucking similar that it's hard to tell. Maybe it's the both of you. Like, the both of you are feeling that you're on the same page here. That everything's going from that energy of, you know, equal give and take. We're an open book. We're truthful. We're honest about where we stand, what we want here, and it's feeling great. Then who's stressing about that? Which one of you is bringing in a little bit of... I don't know. Because I can't see it on either side of you, but then again, I'm looking at your energy, so the mind can and will interfere if it finds the opportunity to do so. If you connect to your feeling about this, you will feel right about this, and so will they. If you let the mind kind of start to interfere, then yeah, there will be a little bit of maybe doubt, maybe, oh no, maybe insecurity, I don't know. But it's very little, so it doesn't bother me. From the universe, you get the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Yeah. The universe is right there with these energies. It's kind of giving me the same that I'm seeing here. Everything's perfect here. Everything's fine. Everything's moving along quite fine. Better than fine. There's an energy of happiness there. There's energy of love. There's energy of we're doing this together. We're in this together. So, don't let the mind take over here. Follow your intuition because it's right there and it's telling you. And it's probably telling you that everything's fine, and it's probably going to tell you when everything's not going to be so fine, you know. For right now, it's looking fine. So, cool. Moving on to Leo. On your side, you get the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, the World card. Ooh, such black and white energies. Ending, new beginning. You're in the process of ending some sort of cycle that places you. I think you're right there. I think one chapter is closing as another one is opening up, and you're right there on the middle line between those. But it's such practical energies, like 1 + 1 = 2 here for you. I'm like, okay, so very much aware. This one's done. Hop into the next cycle. Chop, chop. Good to go. Okay. You usually throw in a little color in there, a little not so black and white. Okay. But then again, we're not clarifying, so. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands. This energy is very clear, very... they look in your direction and they 99.9% trust you and rely on you. There's that 0.1% that they're like, can I though? Can I trust you or can I? It's not that big though, it's very small, but it's there. That little bit of maybe doubt, maybe, who knows, questioning, maybe, you know. Okay. But overall, they're looking pretty sharp here. For the connection, the 10 of Wands, the Temperance card, the 6 of Wands. This is the recognition of a very long and heavy and hard path. But someone's showing up right now super excited, almost like either they're seeing the finish line of that path or they've reached it. Because they're like, yay, fucking yay, you know? But it's the recognition of that. Now this could be you saying the cycle that I've closed off, super long, super heavy, you know, super hard, but yay, I'm there with it right now. Probably at the end of it, if not already closed off. Okay, let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Justice card, the Six of Wands, the Devil. The universe says to not rush with throwing a party or whatever it is you're trying. You know, it's good to be excited. It's good to be like, yay, you know, like, don't throw a party over it though. Or don't overdo it with this energy of, you know, being overly happy. You can take it private though, because I have a feeling the universe is saying don't expose this to the world, in which, yay, let's have a fucking party for my cycle is done now and I'm so fucking happy. Because I feel like there's other energies around you that you should take into consideration there when you do that, you know. If it's just you and you, I think you're fine. But like there's almost like a little bit of be fair here to other energies when you do this. Because if you're not, then you're just going to flaunt your happiness with your parties in front of energies that maybe you shouldn't. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, be happy, just not in front of other energies apparently, which I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm assuming the energies that are also involved in the cycle, because I don't think you're by yourself there. You could be, but so okay, and that's it. Moving on to Sagittarius. Yeah, Kai is the only one that doesn't get mad at like that, and if he does a good job. It's his fur texture. He does a good job at taking those knots off himself. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Hangman. Super, super, super focused on your stability right now. That could be your home, your job, all of the above. You know, that's where your 100% of your energy is, in that direction. And I think you're doing something there, by the way you look. Because you look to be clear about something, and probably in the middle of something there with this energy. I don't know. But your whole focus right now is that, your stability. The energy attached to you, the Temperance card, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Cups. Somebody might be feeling neglected because of that. Somebody might be like, yeah, I see, Sag is only focused on work here, or whatever, and they're not paying attention to me and my heart. Well, I don't know. For the connection, the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords. You feel really good about something, you know, you feel really excited about something. I'm not sure if you're kind of on the path of something new here, or because it comes through with a fresh type of an energy for you as well. And you're very engaged with that, so you might, you know, miss a thing or two that's potentially emotionally of importance to you at this moment in time, because you're so absorbed by what's going on here. It does look like you're all for this, whatever you got going on right now. And I don't know, keep your eye out on the energies around you that are still important. Just because your focus is not there, that doesn't mean they're not important anymore. But sometimes we do get caught up in certain things that we tend to forget other things around us. So from the universe for you, you get the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords. With this one, you're kind of showing up as, I'm there, aren't I? I'm doing this and that and the other to show that I'm there. Yeah, that doesn't really hold up in court here, because it's like, we can be places, yeah, in the physical. That doesn't mean we're present in those places. You know, we could be someplace completely different with our energy and our mind and our thoughts and our everything. So just because you're there, it doesn't mean that you're there. You know what I mean? So don't count on your physical presence to take over for the actual energetical, emotional, and all of you presence. It's okay to be focused on things that do need your focus and your attention, but not at the cost of losing sight of other things that are important in your life. And your physical presence doesn't fix it all, you know, just because you're there. Yeah, that's not gonna hold. You're like, well, I'm there, aren't I? It's already from the get-go showing up as a deceptive energy on your part when you do that, because you're there physically, yes. We can be places physically. Doesn't mean we're there, you know. So just try to kind of calibrate your energy there, balance it out a little bit, and don't lose sight of things that are important too. Moving on to air signs, Libra. On your side, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. You look good here. There's a strong sense of family here with your energy. I'm not sure if that's the case, or is it just, you know, I'm trying to focus on the things that are kind of giving me a sense of stability. There's definitely a partnership, at least one, in there, in the mix with that, but you're giving me a strong sense of, you know, keeping it together there, and family oriented type of energy. The energy attached to you, the King of Cups, the Star, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you're holding down the fort from this stance of more, you know, feet on the ground, practical, more rational. And whoever this is doing the same from the emotional aspect. So it almost creates a nice blend, a nice balance here for whatever it is you're dealing with. You're the one with the practical energy coming in. They're the one with the heart energy coming. Blends in perfectly, creates balance. Yeah. So you're kind of saying the same things from different angles, basically. I'm here for this. I'm holding this down, you know. For the connection, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant. Nice harmony here. Definitely a commitment to someone, and you're sustaining some sort of a very balanced from all angles type of a dynamic here, type of a foundation to something. So it's quite nice what you're doing here, individually first and then together, you know. Super, super nice. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Devil. All right. The reason that you're deciding, at least for now, to show up more in the practical, you know, the mind. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're made of the mind. You're an air sign. That's how you guys function best from up there. And there's a lot of times for you guys, it's harder to connect to the heart. Not that it's impossible, but it is harder than generally. Well, no, earth signs have it hard too. But, you know, it's harder. It's easier to go up here. So you're saying that for right now, if you tune into your heart to create your own personal balance to things, not just to function from the mind. You're saying, oh, I'm screwed if I do that. If I do that, I'm kind of screwed, so I let them do that because they do it probably better than me. My heart is probably going to get me into trouble if I go there and stay there for too much. You know, it's almost feeling like a self-entrapment, or feeling like you're falling into a trap or something if you kind of allow for your heart to be there present too. I think you're scared to fall only into your heart, and then the mind, you put it to the side, and it's like, I only function from my heart now. I think that's what you're scared of here. That's what you mean when you say I'm screwed. You know, if I do that. Because I'm going to lose all balance. My mind is not going to be there. I'm going to like it in my heart, and I'm just going to stay there. And that's not a good idea. And no, it's not. You're right. You need to keep that balance, that constant balance between the mind and the heart. You can't just go in the heart because it feels good. It's, you know, it gets us into trouble when you do that. But anyways, overall, it's feeling good. And it's nice that you have another energy by your side to create that balance with, where you don't have to do it for right now, just for you. What the hell is up with this wind, man? Cause why? I don't understand. I don't have to. It's fucking nature. It's not up to me to understand. I just have to fucking accept it. No, I do not. What the fuck is up with the wind? Anyways. Moving on to Aquarius. What the hell is this? Why do I have a pink? Purple? What the hell? Purple? Fluff. I don't have a purple cat. Well, no. I don't have a purple cat. I don't have this color from what I can remember. Was it in my closet? I don't know. I like the purpley thing. Hold on, let me put it somewhere where it won't fly because of the fucking wind. Anyways, let's see. Alrighty, on your side you got the Wheel of Fortune, the World card, the Eight of Pentacles. Hold on. Okay. You carry an energy of something that comes back around. But I don't know if you're the one that comes back around to something, or if you're the one that's faced with that energy, in the sense of there's something that's coming back around towards you. But whatever it is, you're definitely open to it. By the looks of it, you're like, oh yeah, well, okay. So if you're the one that's bringing this in, it's like, can we try again? Can we, you know, do it all over again and try again? If you're the one that's faced with this, you would be presented with the option of reopening something or trying again on something. Again, whether it's you or not, here that brings this energy in, you seem to be open to it. Energetically speaking, at least. No, I think physically speaking, you're jumping right in there. But the energy attached to you, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords. This is like, if this was me approaching you to reopen something or to try again on something, I would be like... kind of nervous about it, but excited about it at the same time. But I would be super out of my mind, stressed about, should I even try saying it to you? Should I? That's kind of how I'm seeing this energy. There is that excitement, that fire, that, oh my God, I have to try, because I won't know if I don't try, right? But there's also the stress about it, the, oh, I don't know if I should though. What if they're not gonna want to? What if, you know, I don't know. So there's that in this energy. Okay. For the connection, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups. You're pretty much, you know, like, if you got something to say, just say it, type of a deal. Like, and then I'm not even gonna think about it. I'll know if I want to do this or not. But you got to be very clear and very open here. That's kind of how you present yourself in your energy here. And I think it's intimidating a little bit, to, especially this type of an energy. Yeah, it would be very intimidating. It would probably be very scary, which I don't think you give a shit. I think you're like, well, you know, I don't do gray areas. You either or, like, make up your mind type of a deal. That's how your energy shows up. Now, I do think that there is something happening around the energy of something that came back around. Whether that's gonna last or not, I don't know, because there's a little bit of a, as much of a force you are behind this energy, this other energy you're dealing with is a little, I think, intimidated. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Lovers. You're just very blunt here, very in your energy, and you are generally in your energy because it's you, you know. You're gonna be very blunt. But I feel like very clear too. Almost like, okay, we can open this up and revisit it. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. But like, you're giving very specific types of, like, if this is not meaningful enough, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna, you know, if I consider this to be just something, I'm not gonna waste my time. Like, you're very, very, which again, you usually are. I'm used to you. People may not be used to you sometimes, to your bluntness and to your directness. You might scare some people off. I know you don't give a shit. You're like, oh, okay, whatever. But just so you know, I know. Okay. I like the directness. I like that you're being, just take into consideration the other energies as well, because they might not meet you halfway there with that. And it could come off as intimidating when you're so direct and so clear, and so, even though to you it's normal. I know that from my own experience, this is even more blunt than I am type of an energy, but it can be intimidating to people. But anyways. Moving on to Gemini. I'm checking. I always fuck with their little paws or ears or nose, or I check on them. I'm like, okay, there's a little bump here. Is that normal? Is that part of your paw, or is that... Anyways, on your side, you get the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands. This one makes it look like you're doing something against your will. Like, oh shit, I gotta do this, but I really, really, really don't want to, which is making it look like very, very hard for you to do whatever this is. For the energy attached to you, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups. Ooh, I get it now. Well, if you're dealing with this type of an energy, I get why you're where you're at with it. This is like a boiling fucking pot or something. This shows up as, on one hand, as an energy that wants to show themselves as being completely, like, they don't give a shit. They're not going to be affected by nothing because they don't give a shit about shit anyways. But then they contradict themselves in that, and then they end up arguing with themselves or just contradicting themselves over and over and over and over again. And it's historically known about whoever this is that that's what they do. So it's a very conflicting energy altogether that you're dealing with. For the connection, the Nine of Wands, the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups. It's also feeling almost like a challenge to you. That you don't want, but at the same time, it feels challenging to you to take it on. I wonder, because you're... If this is someone, because it's starting to show a little bit like that, close to you, right? A family member, let's say, that has this type of an energy and that has been functioning under this type of an energy, you almost show up as, well, I have to show up for them because they're family, you know. And also the underlayer motive of you showing up would be, wouldn't it be nice if they would change too? If maybe I said something or did something that helped them change for the better. It would be fucking amazing. However, you're functioning from your own savior syndrome. Who sent you to save them? Who made you in charge here? Huh? No, but it's their own journey. It's their own. If this is someone that has been functioning most of their lives like this, sure, you can throw in a little bit of, you know, leading by example here, type of an energy their way. You can't force them to see the light at the end of the tunnel if they don't even fucking see the tunnel that they're in. You know, so you're opening up a little bit that energy of the savior syndrome, which, you know, that's going to get you into trouble eventually if it gets bigger and bigger, because you're going to make it a mission here, you know. So right now you're not there yet so deeply with it, but you're touching on that angle of maybe I could save them to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or help them do that. It's going to be up to them. It just places you into situations you don't really want to be in, you know. But again, I can see why it would turn also challenging for you, or taking it as a challenge. Like, I'll make it my mission. From the universe for you, you get the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups. Okay, no, that's not a justification. That's not, it's not going to go. Well, they're family. I care for them. Who cares? You know, I understand. You care for them. There's love there. There's love probably on their side too. But when it gets to the point of, I'm trying to change this person, first of all, why would you do that? Because they're not functioning in the greatest way for themselves. Okay, let them figure that one out. How do you know? Maybe it's good for them. Oh no, they're telling me they're suffering, they're going through it, they don't want to be like this. Let them figure out their own way to change then. You can't implement your ideas and your visions, and you sure, again, you can throw out how you did it and how you're working on yourself to be a better version of yourself, but you can't force them to apply even the same methods. You know, and I know you're gonna say, I'm not forcing them, I'm just, you know, recommending. Then why is the savior syndrome here? Because I care for them. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not, no. So yeah, create the space for them to change if they choose to, if they want to, and that's about it. Don't try to save them, because maybe there's nothing to be saved from. Maybe this is just their journey in this lifetime. To be an asshole, maybe. I don't know. They got something to learn from that, trust me. If that's what they are, I don't know if they are or not, but they had pretty challenging energies there. But anyways, moving on to water signs, Pisces. I waited for Christmas last year for months, and then I didn't wait for it anymore because I wasn't in the mood. I'm like, fuck this. It's been such a blah Christmas and such a blah everything. Everything feels a little blah, and it's okay. It's fine. Fuck off, blah. Anyways. On your side, you get the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Emperor. There's some cleaning up on your end here, whether you know it or not. You're not taking on stuff that's going to make it feel harder, heavier for you. I see you just not taking things on your plate, not adding things to your plate. As long as it's something that will make your life more difficult, you're like, nope, not doing that. No matter who it's for, what is, you know. Yeah, just not taking things on that might make everything feel a little harder. That's the plan here, as far as your energy goes. Okay. The energy attached to you, the 7 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Swords. Very, very, very confused energy here. Should I stay or should I go? I'm going to go, but I'm going to stay. But I'm going to stay a little more, but I'm going to go again. But I don't know what the fuck I want, you know, type of a deal. So maybe that's what you're referring to. Like, okay, your business. You don't know, you're confused out of your mind. Your business, not mine. I'm not going to let it affect me. As you shouldn't, you know. For the connection, the High Priestess, the Empress, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've created this whole sense of ease, the sense of stability and balance and nice around you, you know. So it's like any kind of these types of energies of kind of all over the map there. Okay, do that, but it's not gonna affect me. You're not letting it enter your field, basically, because you cleaned up in there really good. Like, I'm good here. I'm in my own hammock of peace. I'm just doing my thing. You with that whole blah, 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 keep it to yourself. Don't bring it here. Not welcome here. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. I like this energy. Yeah. 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, you built your own little empire here of peace, love, stability, all good things here. You know, your little castle, even if it's 2 by 2, just surrounding you there, a little fortress. Everything that doesn't match these types of energies, not welcome here. Goodbye. And you've got a little... I think it wants to enter your home there. I think it knocks at the door of your little fortress there. You know, when it does come in, and then it changes its mind, and then it goes away, and then it's like, you're not going to go to the door every time they knock when they do this back and forth. Because, you know, no. Make up your fucking mind. You're straight up, clear, balanced. You're allowed in. If not, go away. Not interested in what you're selling. Okay. Cool. Moving on to Scorpio. On your side, you got the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Fool. Easy breezy, but pretty blazing type of an energy of I'm fucking done here. I'm out. Pretty forceful. Let's just put it that way. Pretty forceful energy of shutting something down and then flying towards your freedom like nothing. You know. So if this is you walking out of room, you in a room full of people that talk very loud and they wouldn't know that you're leaving the room, oh, you would make it known. They would know, all of them, and they would not talk anymore because you're doing something there, either saying something out loud or slamming that door that just shakes the whole fucking room. That everybody's like, you know, that type of a leaving the room. Then the minute that door closes, you're like, la-di-da, yay, freedom. Yeah, that's kind of how you show up here. Okay, the energy attached to you, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Okay, they definitely want to come after you. You know, they're having a hard time opening that door after you shut it like that, but they're it's not enough energy here to stand up to the energy you're leaving behind, though. It's showing up something like you're walking out the room with flames all over around you and around the door that you're slamming, and you know, like all of that, and then this energy comes through. Hey, Scorpio, don't leave. You know, yeah. There's definitely a sense of I'm not giving this up on them, but not with that type of hey, don't go. Yeah, well, they're probably on their fifth dream out of that room. I don't know. But for the connection, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. No, this is not... You're giving me a sense of it's not what I thought it was. You know, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was something until it kept on showing me that it's not that. Okay. Let me do the universe for you as a final advice. The Page of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Lovers. This is not going to be the last you're going to hear of this situation because, as I said, this energy has the perseverance. They don't have the energy to put into that, but they have the perseverance, which means you might hear from them in the future. Like, they're not just, oh, okay, go Scorpio, you know. Not right now, though. Right now, all you would hear would be, hey, Scorpio, don't go away. You know, if you even hear that. Alrighty, moving on to Cancer. Oops. Alrighty, on your side you get the King of Cups, the Temperance card, the Four of Wands. You're showing me a sense of loyalty and a sense of being truthful, being honest about how you felt at every step through this commitment that you're showing me here attached to you. Keeping honest, keeping loyal, keeping with this. The energy attached to you, the Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. They're struggling here. There's a little bit of them almost looking like they're fighting their demons, and it's because of this partnership. So I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. The good news is that there is something that they're learning from this experience. So they're not just fighting with themselves and that's it, you know? So there's something that this definitely offers them to learn about themselves, about, I don't know. But yeah. For the connection, the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, the Devil. Yeah, it comes through as, again, battling your demons, even though you don't want to be doing that. But that's exactly what you're doing. And I feel like it's more on their end. You're just kind of remaining here in your heart with all of this, while they're struggling with something that, again, has to do with this partnership. It's either their loyalty to it or their commitment to it or stuff like that. But it needs to happen. It's one of those, it's part of their journey, you know, to go through this struggle. Because it's definitely teaching them something. But there's some rejection on their end because they don't want to be battling their demons when it comes to this one. Who does? Nobody really does want to. But eventually we kind of have to. But from the universe for you, as a final advice, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands. It upsets you though, and you're feeling this, whatever this is. It's not like you are choosing to live through your heart here, through your commitment to this, through your loyalty to this, through your love to this. But you see what's going on their end, and it's not, you know, let's just say it affects you too, because you're seeing what's going on, and it does have to do with this connection. So it's not easy for you to watch this unfold, even though it's not your journey. It's not easy for you, by the looks of it. But I think you staying in your heart is almost a way of you trying to create space for them to go through this crap, whatever this is. Even if it's not easy for you. So, okay. But that's it. That's what we got. Cats are still sleeping because, you know, it's that time of the day. Am I gonna take a nap today? Maybe. Alright. Let's bring Blue in so that he wakes everybody up. May I please? Hold on, Baba. I can't sit on the edge because we're both gonna flip. I mean, that edge, yes. The side edge, I can't. We're both gonna flip down. I mean, you could hold me. Yeah, maybe. My boy is here. He's already starting to grow his hair. What are you doing, Baba? Are you hiding? Where are you hiding to? Where are you hiding to? Oh, sleepyhead, you were sleeping. I saw you sleeping. Oh, I saw you sleeping. I'm looking at the rug over there, and I'm wondering if somebody threw up in there. And if it was probably Kai. They like the rugs. Yeah, they do. Anyways. These guys are sleeping. You're kind of sleepyhead. Can we have Mama sleepy? Too? in a minute. Can you guys join me, all of you? Or should I join you? I'll sleep on that bench behind there. What do you say? You're the only dog out there that actually enjoys this shit show outside. You know that? We met with one of our neighbors that is one of his friends, his walking buddies, Rocky. They grew up together. Oh my god, they were so sweet when they were puppies, both of them. Because he was a puppy, Rocky was a puppy, and Rocky was smaller than he was at that time. Oh, look at that. And Rocky wasn't with Rocky's dad. I don't know people's name. I know them by the dogs. And I asked him, like, where's Rocky? Why isn't he here? And he's like, he doesn't really like snow. Well, he likes it for a few minutes, but then he's done. I'm like, well, this boy can hold it together for all the dogs in the neighborhood, apparently, because he's taking me for his regular half-hour walks. Like, he doesn't fucking stop. One of his little blue booties broke, so now he doesn't have boots. But he's okay because the sidewalks are clean, so he's fine. He can withstand cold. He has times in the backyard where there's just snow, where he gets his paw up sometimes. Okay, too cold. Oh, yeah, you think? But, yeah. What's your baby girl? What's going on? Why are you wet? Is this blue drool? Or is this Cosmo drool? Whose drool is that? Anyways. That's it. That's all we got for you guys today. Stay warm. Be safe. It's crazy out there. I don't know. I can't predict the future, but they're predicting that. And even though I don't trust these predictions 100%, I do believe that there's some truth to them in the sense of, I think it's going to be cold. So stay warm. Stay safe. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.